Up, everybody? We're gonna play some Mario Paint Live. Let's see, what are we feeling today? I think we should ought to start with, I don't know, probably like a beach backdrop or something. Probably a beach. I wonder what we're gonna do. We have like so many tools to check out as well. First, I'm gonna save this. I put a lot of work into this. This is our gorgeous thumbnail here. We're gonna hit save. Alright, cool. Alright, now let's go ahead and erase our thumbnail here and start from scratch. Erase. What would be the best way to erase this? Alright, let's start a new project here. So let's go with, like, say, a sand color here. I'm feeling kind of beachy today. I say we got the coast coming in from over here, and we're just gonna bring the sand on down like this here. Now probably a little bit more to the corner. Alright, I think that's a good little coastline here. A little close-up shot of the beach. Alright. Lay down a little bit of tan here. Let's see, what else are we filling? Let's say, maybe this shade of blue? Let's slap it on here, let's see what we think. Alright, yeah, nice. Throw a little bit of white down for like the wave foam here. Yeah, that's looking good. Yeah, a little bit of wave foamage here. Yeah, that's looking good. Alright. It's Bodie M2G says, "Yo, I'm back. Welcome back, Bodie. We're playing a little bit of Mario Paint for the SNES. Let's see, we're going to throw a little bit of black in here. Alright, we got to throw a little bit of browns. Browns are pretty important. You need a good sand substrate here. Maybe a little bit more sea foam. Like I said, it's a pretty close shot, so you know. Alright. Well, let's make a sea star. But what color can we make a sea star with? They had a really crap palette. Purple? Maybe? Interesting. It's like a Game Boy on the ground here. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Someone dug up a Game Boy. Anything else? Oh yeah. Gonna throw a little bit of a duck in here, you know. There we go. Throw a ducky in there. Ah, here we go. Here's a sea star. Oh, we got 2 of them. Cool. Yep, yeah. A fish. Throw a fish in there. Oh, I know. Let's do a school of fish. Yeah, there we go. All right. Another one. There we go. This one kind of sucks. Let's see what else I can do. Let's see how we're going to delete this one. All right. Let's do, say, I don't know, like a field of grass. That sounds pretty good. Pretty easy. Let's see, we're going to want to go with a light color here. So I'm going to make a line across here. Bodie says like 6 hours ago I got 100% on Lego Star Wars 3. It was crazy. I've only like 100% in one Lego game. It was like a complete like the Star Wars like Lego Star Wars, the complete saga for like the Nintendo DS. And it was a lot of fun. It took me like, I don't know, like a year to complete it. But it was well worth it though. Alright, let's go a nice clear blue sky here. So let's fill this in. Looking good, looking good. Alrighty. Now we're gonna throw down some darker green here. Kind of fill it in. Alright, gives a nice grassy look here. Alright, now let's throw some yellows in here. Give us a little bit of patch of flowers in here, you know. A little bit here, why not a few here? Let's throw some white in here too, you know. A little bit more flowers, you know. I think the white and yellow are almost like indistinguishable a little bit. So we're going to throw a little bit of red in there too. Or maybe some blue. Yeah, let's throw a little bit of blue in here. A little patch of blue flowers here. A little patch of blue flowers here. A little patch here. Maybe a few there. And you know, why not a little bit of red? No, it's more like a clay color. Let's go here. Alright. Patch of red here. Patch of red here. Patch of red here. And let's do some iconography while we're at it. I already made the thumbnail like that, so let's do one more. Alright. So I'm filling in the spirit today. Let's go big with it. Let's bring it down here. Probably not the straightest, but it'll fill in. See, Bodie says, oh, about Fallout Vegas, I just started about 2 days ago. Fallout New Vegas? I've played Fallout New Vegas probably about a better part of like a year ago for the first time. It was okay, but I was very disappointed by the, I was very disappointed by like the Brotherhood of Steel. The Brotherhood is still like it was not worth it, to be honest. All that crap over the power armor, and if the power armor breaks, you can't really like repair it with any more power armor. So it's kind of pointless. Oop. That's the wrong tool here. This is what I was looking for. Yeah. Probably gonna size down on it a little bit. I don't know, maybe. Alright, now let's fill it in here. Add it out a little bit here. I don't know if the edges look too perfect. Just want to make it look a little humble. Let's go white. Alright, now we're going to fill it in with a little bit of black around the edging here, give it a little bit of borders. I'll fill it right here. Easy, go down, up, around. Bodie says, have I ever played Mario 64 yet? Yes. Actually, the entire time I was in middle school, from 7th grade and up, I actually played Super Mario 64. It's a pretty good game. I never beat it. I mainly just kind of played around on it, but I really played Ocarina of Time the most. Let's do a little bit of more border work here. Let's see if I get my mouse to work. Fill it in. There we go, gorgeous. Kind of like the flowers. The flowers are a nice touch. Now let's add, I don't know, let's add a little bit of clouds in here. Put a little bit of cloudage. I'm gonna cloud it up here. Cloud here, a little bit nice fluffy cloud here. Alright, now let's do the sun. So we're gonna go yellow with the sun. We're gonna set the sun off, say like right here. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good right there. Now let's throw a little bit of red up in here. A little bit of red, maybe a little bit more yellow on the outside. And a smidge bit more red. Ka-chow, I think that looks amazing. Bodie says, what was my first game I ever played? Pokemon. Like Generation 1 Pokemon on the Game Boy. I had Pokemon Blue with a teal blue Game Boy Color. I think this one's like really pretty. I think I really like the florals I did here. The nice little background I did. Oh wait, hold on. We can add one more touch to it. A little bit of black between here, just a little bit. If I get my mouse to work. There, now that looks pretty good. Alright. Well, I guess we're going to delete it. I should probably try the beach again. I don't mind like making like a good beach background. Let's see, so we're going down here. Let's see, let's do this one. Awesome. All right. Let's do a stream. That sounds pretty easy. So same technique. So I'm gonna make the stream. How should I make the stream? Let's try a few things out. There's no wrong way to art. There's just a learning way to art. So we're gonna set down some more green here. How do we want to see this stream? Should we see it from afar? Should we see it close? So many ways to go at this. I don't know. Let's say we see it between two valleys. So, a hill here, a valley here. And we have a bigger one here, off to the distance here. Should the stream cut this way, or should the stream cut like this way? How should the stream come? Higher elevation, lower elevation? Let's go ahead and put our sky in here. Same technique we did before. All right. Let's go to the dark blue. I think the stream should probably come from like this direction. Because it makes sense that it would flow down from the highest peak. Let's see, Bodhi says, hey, it's okay if you can't, but can you try to draw a Mario scene? Maybe, I could try. Let's see, I don't want to make it that big around for the border, so we're just gonna... Now we should definitely throw in a little bit of browns through here. No, maybe same thing I was doing before. So let's throw in some dark green. You hit it up with our airbrush here. And remember, guys, there's no mistakes, only happy accidents. Throw this down. I think that's looking pretty good. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. A little bit more towards the ridge line here. Probably should throw in a little bit of browns more towards the riverbank here. Yeah, throw like some browns here. You know, real muddy. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. Browns down through here. Let's see, now we just need a sky. A little bit more cloudage here. Alright, let's try our technique at the sun again. Let's see, which way should it probably be? Because it is the bigger side of the mountain. Bodhi says, sorry, I gotta go. Okay, see you later, Bodhi. Let's see, so, let's see. If this is the bigger side of the mountain, that means the sun should be over here because then it'll cast light down into the valley. So, Let's throw the sun like right here. It's a big sun. Radiate a little bit, and now we want to add some red to it. Here it is, a little bit more yellow. It's looking pretty good. All right. Anything I could add to this? It looks pretty good. Let's see. Let's check out what some of these options do. Huh. There's these make markers and stuff. So I can use stuff like this. I would usually just do it like this. That's pretty neat. Game Boys. What's this? Is this like a vine or like a dinosaur? I think that's a dinosaur. I can't tell. Alright. Let's try this one. Sweet. Alright, let's try. Alright guys, what do you think I should probably draw next? Actually, Bodie40 said I would draw a Mario scene, so might as well. Let's see here. Let's get back our regular colors here. Alright. A Mario scene. Alright, what's a Mario scene? So I guess we're gonna have to make something Mario looking, like a nice Mario background. Let's do this. Okay. The hill's gotta come up like this from the distance. So gotta make it look like a thumb or a Diglett. So we gotta have hills that roll like this. Then we gotta add the eyes to the mountains. Alright, now let's do a little bit of edging here. I mean, you know, you gotta edge sometime in your life. Now keep in mind, I'm doing this with the SNES trackball mouse. So, you know, I'm like really relying heavily on that little trackball to keep track of this. I'll do like Adventure Time next. That sounds like a lot of fun. I really enjoyed Adventure Time when it was like still airing. So I'm gonna need this shade of Mario Red. Alright. So I want Mario shoulders here. Alright, there's Mario shoulders. Now we gotta do the overall part. So bring. We're gonna go back to red. Make his arm a little bit bigger. Ka-chow. Okay. Now we gotta go back to blue here. We're gonna want it also be like yay high. Gonna fill this in here. With the power of edging, once more, we're going to get a black. Alright, we're gonna edge his overalls here. There's that. Here he is outlined right. Bodhi says I'm back. Welcome back, Bodhi. We're doing your request. So I need Mario's big ass nose out through here. We're gonna do. This is really hard to do with like the trackball and the SNES mouse. So we're gonna put one eye here, one eye here, and we're gonna put the brim of his hat like right here. We're gonna make this part his ear. This part is ear. It's not as round as I'd like, so we're just gonna do this. And possibly like this. And like this. Now we're gonna draw Mario's mouth. Alright, now his Happy Mario mustache. Of course, we need Mario's hair like right here. Probably brown. Probably help quite a bit. Oh yeah, I might want to draw the emblem on his hat here, so we're gonna get the mouse to cooperate with us, hopefully. There, as close to him as Mario as I can. Let's see, user D5TD7ZB8C says, trending Rosie and Teddy for too spooky in a game. No, and a Garima or two trained spooky. User Clash name, well, Clasher, bunch of nines. Bodhi says, hey, do you play Minecraft or Fortnite? I've played Minecraft, I don't care for it. Oh yeah. I'll make Mario a chill looking guy here. I gotta freaking try this technique out here. If my mouse will come back. There we go. Okay. It's risky, but well worth it. Okay, come on. I gotta fill this in. I can just go back over it with like the detail, just re-edge it. It's coming together nicely. I actually might make his mustache brown too. It'd probably help a little bit. Now let's do the signature color on his hat. Oh, if I get my tool, there we go. This mouse is kind of like a hit or miss. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Let's see, I need this color. I won't even dare try it on that eyelid. Oh, I know what I can do. Mario has blue eyes. So, I'm I think that's close enough. His head might be a little bit levitating, but I think that's close enough. Actually, hold on. We need a blue sky background here. Let's see. We're going to go like the sky blue color. Okay, I think that looks pretty close. Gotta say a little bit more edging. Don't want to give up just yet. So a little bit more edging. Come on. Come on, come back, Mr. Mouse. So we need to put his tongue in here. There we go. There's his tongue. Maybe a little bit of teeth here, you know. Just white for his teeth. Or probably not. But probably, yeah. I know something we could do. Yeah. Let's see, Bodhi says okay, and Bodhi also says, user DE5 is talking about some drum game, something like Still Brain, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know either. I'm an old geezer playing Mario Paint. At least to you guys, I'm probably an old geezer, I don't know. Let's see, how should we erase this now? See what this one does. That was fun. Now what else should we paint? So many things we've done already. I know. Let's draw the majestic giraffe. So we're probably going to go like this. Yellow color, giraffe's normally is yellow color. So we're going to want like the body like right here. You know, draw the body like this. And we're going to put it like right here like this. But he's a sad giraffe like Melvin. Not a sad giraffe, but a sick giraffe like Melvin. So, you know, we're going to put his head like right here. So, you know, we'll just trace that out real fast. And of course his mouth is like right here. He's like vomiting, you know, like this. Like, oh. And not forget his legs, you know. You know, giraffes have like real curly legs, am I right? Kind of like this. There's a few of them like this. Or do you think we should call him Richard? Let's call him Richard the giraffe. Yeah. Kind of like this. You know, like giraffes have really strong necks. Normally the muscles normally have like kind of veins, you know. Let's throw like a vein like right here because he's like throwing up so hard. So, you know, like a nice vein like that, yeah. Another vein like this, you know. That's pretty good. All right. Now let's do a mural. All right. So let's do a, how should we be facing? This way maybe, or should we be facing this way? Now let's go like he's facing to the right. So we're gonna want like an oval. We're not just looking at us dead on. Yeah, kind of like that. Looks pretty good. Let's do like some hair here. Real nice long brown hair. Really English looking fella. On 2 ball now. And let's do a beard while we're at it, I don't know. Beard here, mouth here, Because the thing with like a beard, it covers the neck, so it makes it a little easier to draw, Alright. Let's do some quick edging here. You gotta edge every now and again, right, fellas? Something like a big Juno's. So, something like real sharp, and now it's gotta like raise up like a little bit like this. Come to like a sharp point, and then come back. Like a big nostril here. Alright, now give him the whites of his eyes. Alright. Let's go back here, give him some eyelids. There's probably no eyelids needed. Now probably like, yeah, we need some eyelids here, Throw his eyelids here. Let's give him some blues, some baby blues here. Throw a little bit of baby blues in here. Ka-chow. Okay. Now we need like a little bit of a body to him here. Say he's wearing a white robe, I want to edge a little bit like along right here. Alright. Throw some shoulders here. Shoulder kind of here, but his hand comes up to about, right here. That's a good size hand. I'm feeling pretty confident in my hand making there, especially with the little practice we had. So let's want the thumb to come in like this, to like his palm. 2 fingers raised. Like so. We're coming back around here. And the small pinky finger here. His palm to come down here. That's pretty good. And now his nail here. A nail here while we're at it. Say a little bit more brown up in here. All right. Oh, I got his plan. I'm gonna call it here, guys. So I've kind of ran out of inspiration, but I had a lot of fun time painting with you guys. So I'm gonna sign off here. It's been nice having you guys. So guess I'll play some more Mario Paint later. Might play some more Super Nintendo games. I don't know what the future has to hold. But between a full-time job and this, just kind of balancing it out. So see you guys again. Bye-bye.